I remember when Promare was first released, everyone was saying things like Studio Trigger did it again, they've saved anime, I'm naming my firstborn child Promare to commemorate how good this fucking movie was, or I was actually conceived during the airing of Promare. Now I hate to be the guy to poop on the people's party, but I'm a shit all over this party. Promare was alright, you know what I'm saying? The characters were ugh. The MC Gallo was a blatant ripoff of Kamina from Gurren Lagann, with the way he looks to the way he acts. And to be frank, I don't like Gurren Lagann or Kamina. And then you have Leo, the brooding emo type, the fan favorite character. Leo was shit. People only liked him because he was hot, but if you strip him of that, he's just an edgy piece of shit. Worst part is that I gotta agree. He actually was the best part of Promare, but that's not saying much when everyone else was forgettable. Story-wise, it's the same wacky, crazy, out of the fucking world shit you can expect from Trigger. And I'm gonna be frank again, this shit sucks. Kill la Kill was the only good anime Trigger has produced because the character designs were fucking hot. And not once did I doubt the dumb over-the-top shit happening in Kill la Kill. Because how outlandish these designs are, I can't take the show seriously and just enjoyed it for what it was. Then everything else from Trigger feels like a kid's show, which will come in handy for when I want to convert my yet-to-exist child to weebhood. I now have the tools in making that happen. I didn't bring up Cyberpunk because it is an exception. The anime was phenomenal. While Trigger was in charge of the series, CD Projekt Red was there to keep them in check. Now on to the big one, animation. And if you allow me to be frank one last time, Studio Trigger's animation is severely overrated. They peaked with Little Witch Academia and couldn't reach it again until Cyberpunk. First time I watched Promare, I genuinely believed I needed Sharingan to keep up with the action. Then after rewatching it 2 more times since its initial release, I can say you don't need a Sharingan. Instead, all you need to do is rewatch the goddamn movie so you know when the shitty action sequences happen and can ready up for them. No series should need you to rewatch it just to understand what the fuck is going on. That should happen on your first watch. I must be Asian cause I can't see what the fuck is going on. Now don't get me wrong, the animation is smooth, but just cause it's smooth doesn't mean it's good, since if I can't retain anything that had just happened, then what's the point? Promare is the perfect example of why I hate movies over TV series. We have an interesting world but weren't able to explore any of it. Pacing is trash because it has to be. It's a limited runtime and it has to end. I'd recommend you Fire Force over Promare if you want to watch a superhero firefighters anime, and I ain't even a fan of Fire Force. Overall, I put Promare in the it's shit, but if it's on, I've got time to sit down and play with shit tier.